Welcome to the adventures of the Collective in the Essence of Deitas campaign. Join me as I run my friends and family in a Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in my homebrew world of Deitas. So, when last we left...
Sorry. I didn't know if that picked that up.
It did. So, when last we left our group of adventurers... You guys done? So, when last we left our group of adventurers, you all had been making your way down into the Underdark after being at the Orange Lotus Monastery, a little bit northwest of where you guys currently are. There, at the monastery, you got some information from Lilith, directly passed off to Mendicus, saying that a piece of the glass that Alkahest is seeking to restore the Mind of Ioun is deep under the Pumice Village mine in the Underdark. You guys learned what you got there. Some demons were coming out of there, so you figured kill like 18 birds with one stone, kill the demons. You met some Sahwanin when Vaden was captured, agreed to get a pile of drugs for killing the demons, but you also have to kill the dwarves, which your plan is to eventually modify memory of the Sahwanin, so you don't have to worry about actually killing them. And then you guys rescued Vaden after slaying a boatload of different drow and drider and other creatures and killing all the demons in the way. Then you guys continued on and down through like a jail cell that it looked like some boulette tunnel had been dug. You eventually made your way into like this cavernous type area where you saw some trolls, you saw some Duergar, basically like Underdark dwarves who had been enslaving some drow. You killed them, set all of the drow free as long as they went and served the slave king Aurelius. So they all booked it towards the surface for freedom. You then continued on your trek. I had you guys roll a d12 to figure out which path you would be heading down for the time being. And you all eventually ended up at the first door that you have seen in the Underdark this entire time. It is a large, ornate metal door with 2 words or 3 words written on it: war and peace. And when it just so happened, or maybe it had to do with the actual words being spoken, when Yasmin read it in Draconic out loud, the door unlocked, and you guys are welcome to enter at this time.
It didn't work. Oh wait, yeah, it did.
We can see in here. Oh.
There's nothing here.
I'd be careful not to touch too much. I don't know what's... I mean, this always feels like a dragon's den. I don't know what the fuck this is.
There's a mysterious warrior, I sense,
so
somewhere over there.
when
I don't think I can come in here.
As you all enter, and the door swings open in front of Yasmorn, there is a about 3-foot pile deep of gold, chest, silver, gems, just pouring almost up to the doorway. There are some kind of like interestingly glowing blue rocks on the walls occasionally. There are some, and you guys can hear some running water. And as you step a little bit farther in, Yasmorn, once you step onto the gold pile, Vaden, as you step in as well, you can see there is some water, like standing water, at a small stream kind of flowing. As you move a little bit farther in, you can see these like really odd-looking plants kind of growing on the side, and they almost seem to turn away from you as you enter in. Maybe the wind of the door opening, or sensing your presence, or something. Yasmorn, you can see just like the tail end of them. Vaden, you should be able to completely see this warrior down here in the bottom corner, who seems to be like sitting there cross-legged with this massive like maul laying across his lap. He has what appears to be like very stereotypical, brightly metalish colored like samurai armor garb on, including a very nice ornate helmet that sits upon his head. Kuzma, obviously you may feel a little bit difficult about actually entering in here because of the gold literally up to the entranceway.
But Pavel, I'm going to need shoulder to ride, please.
Come here, little buddy.
You know, that guy down there, he looks like like a more badass shredder.
What the hell is all this useless shit?
This isn't like the cave of those fish people, right? This isn't their stash?
Nah, I don't think I can smoke this.
Hey, you should try though.
All right. Let me see if I can take this one.
Who enters my home?
Yasmorn.
No,
We come in peace.
Is that in common?
It was. It was in common.
Okay.
Yasmorn, it is a pleasure.
He just went around the corner, but I am Vaden.
tell him you're Yasmorn.
I will not.
I mean, we could just be lost. We just seen a door in the Underdark, you know.
The Underdark is quite large and easy to get lost in, but this is a home of war and peace. Be at ease. Do not steal.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, that this felt like a trap if you took anything.
We will not steal. I do not believe we have any use for this. Seeing as we're here to make money anyway.
No. So which one are you, guy? Are you war or are you peace?
He though you can't see his face in the armor, you see his head drop for a moment before it almost in contemplation before he looks back up at you, Mendicus. And he says, I am like all of us. Both.
Oh, how profound. So are you trapped here, or are you just is this your home, or what?
This is my new home.
By force, or do you just like it here?
I do not like it here, but I am here by choice.
Oh, so you're yeah, do you whip yourself at night? You one of those people?
I am not.
Are we able to leave if once we enter, or is that...
The door behind you is always open.
What the... Look, man, we don't roll like that. We really appreciate it, though.
So do we have safe passage through, or should we find another way around?
You have safe-ish passage through.
What does that even mean?
If you wish to use the other door, we will fight, though I will not kill you.
Sounds
In
like an easy
exchange,
fight.
you will not kill me, for that door will not open without me.
And what? And the Underdark is on the other side of that door, you say?
There is much more of the same. What is it you seek? And I will tell you if you are getting close.
We seek a glass shard, similar to the one in my comrade's possession here.
You look for a single piece of glass in an entirety of an Underdark?
Yeah, it's a needle in the haystack kind of thing. We're good with it, though.
Well, I have no information to go off of a piece of glass. Though if you have more, I will share any information that I have.
I am here to find my cousin. She tortured me, she branded me, and she is serving the high priestesses of Loth.
Vaden, how is your cousin a piece of glass?
He said, what other information, Yasmorn? So this is other information.
This is far from the most direct route to a drow city.
You know, I'd hate to be that guy, but are you able to see us?
Someone fix Alkahest's receptor cell.
Yeah, don't put your fucking hands on it, okay?
Try adjusting antenna.
Okay, is your voice box working correctly?
You just go a little bit lower and use your mouth.
I think the satellite dish is messing up underground.
Yeah, we keep covering this. Just put your mouth a little lower to the receptacle.
Maybe try unplugging and plug back in or something.
Alka it says Direct TV on the side.
Does it have a phone number we can call?
When he says that, you should play the fucking Cisco hold music.
Still crackling?
You guys... Oh, I did it again right there, but... Try it again.
Okay,
That's good. That's good.
Gushy.
Cool.
Yeah, Alkahest, I fixed it.
What were you asking him, Alkahest?
I mean, if you can see us, can we see you?
You see him step into the water about waist deep, and just like tread through it. I apologize. And you'll see him like touch the water where he's at, and a light spell will go off there.
So you're saying we must fight you to leave? If we want to use that door?
The door in front of me, yes.
Does it matter if we win or lose?
No. Though, you cannot start the fight and then give up before it is over. You must actually try before you surrender.
What define the word try?
Well, that is up to my interpretation.
Can I roll like a random history check to see if I know who the fuck this is?
You can. This is going to be a very high DC.
I'm gonna just shoot in the dark here. Nope.
No, you have no idea.
That's fair.
Hey, what's with these plants? I seen like a demon turn into one of these things once.
They are not demon plants as far as I know. But they are interesting, aren't they?
I also have interest in plants. Been waiting for a ride over to them, please.
Would you all like to rest before we battle?
Can I rest after?
You may rest
Rest
before
within-
and after.
And you have any food?
I have some fish if you are interested.
Yeah, I mean, we've been walking for like 5 days.
Fine, I don't know what you... I don't know.
Your wires are crossed again.
Yeah.
Damn it!
He walks over to like a little cage he's got over here, and brings over like a mesh bag of fish.
That's a very strange thing to keep fish in, sir. Or ma'am, I guess.
Sir,
Can't see your face.
I am a sir, but thank you for not assuming my gender. It is 187 after all.
Yeah, I got in trouble with a drow lady whooped my ass, so I'm, trying to be more sensitive.
He tosses the bag of fish over to you guys, right between Mendicus and Vaden.
Smash it, Vaden.
I'll start mashing it immediately. Start smashing it.
Does that make it taste better?
It helps my friend chew here. It helps my friend get it down his gullet.
Yeah.
But also, all the flavors they combine. It's great. It's like all in one.
Hey, you said don't steal, but is this like your home? Like, is this your gold and shit, or is this?
It is all mine.
Hey, remember how we kicked your ass just saying?
How did you acquire this gold and riches, sir?
Give me 1 second. Osborne's casting a spell.
Isn't that so crazy how we just kicked your ass like that? It was a good fight.
Give me a second. I'm pretty sure that's a touch spell.
30 feet, it says.
30 feet. You attempt to reshape a creature's memory on a failed save. So he has to make a saving throw. Okay, let me make the save.
Guys, play along. Play along.
Was
That
a
was a really good
good battle. Yes, very good battle.
Kuzma, that was smart of you to use your healing spell on him and wake him back up. That was very kind of you, too.
Well, we said not to the death.
Was that a 2 platinum healing potion?
I mean, compensation is usually normal in these things, How do you feel, mysterious warrior, after that ass whooping we just handed you?
I appreciate the attempt. He used one of his legendary resistances to succeed on that when he failed by 1 otherwise.
That's fair.
Am I to walk around to check out the place?
Please, this is your home as much as it is mine right now, other than my possessions.
And I hope there's no hard feelings.
None. That was one of the most wise things I've ever seen somebody do in my home.
Take a bath?
Hey,
Please.
Then none of these fish in here are going to be alive after this, but all right.
hey, are you lonely down here? How do you even get any sunlight, little plant? You okay? I'll stroke the plant a little bit.
Are you speaking to him?
Yeah, to this plant.
Oh, we've come to learn to adapt and not need the white as much, but that's why we kind of feed off of positive energy, which is why we like that new guy, and we were scared of you guys when you entered, so we turned away from you.
Which new guy?
All you guys
Mysterious-
you scared me, but the other guy, well, I guess he's new-ish. You guys are newer, but he's great. He's a nice guy overall. He fights a lot, but beyond that,
Well, just so long as you're happy.
Oh no, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Some of the other plants around me are dicks. They make fun of me and call me Greenie. I don't like that. They make fun of my voice.
Kuzma, can I eat these plants?
Well, I believe probably the fish is for eating, but if you need to, go right ahead.
All right, I'm gonna rip it out and eat it.
Oh my god! Ow!
I hope that's not stealing.
Thank you, Kuzma.
So, what's this red glowy thing?
As you're over near it, it seems to just be like almost a. It's almost like a red UV light, I guess is a good way to put it.
It's not like a weapon or anything?
Nope. It just looks like a small, like mini light spell that he has permanently there. So it is magical in that manner.
So you're saying we have to fight you. Are there any rules?
I mean, I was okay with your friend attacking me with modified memory. So, not to the death. Beyond that, I am comfortable with anything.
And it hasn't started yet.
I am comfortable starting when the first one of you tries to do damage to me, or when we agree to.
So,
Can I ask a question first?
Please.
Are you familiar with the water tribe up near the top of the cave system here?
The way up near, like, the Pumice village.
I believe they hoard lots of stimulants.
I believe that this waterway eventually connects to those Sahwanin, though that is days of travel on this river.
You think that spell I tried using on you would work on them?
He puts a very large, heavy hand on your shoulder and, like, pats it and says, "It would have a much better chance of working on them. And it almost worked on me."
I got a lot riding on that. I don't want them to kill all of us.
Thank you, mustachioed man, for regrowing me.
Oh, no problem, little guy.
That hurts so bad.
Well, sometimes part of life is pain.
That's true. I guess I'll get used to being bullied then.
Try growing some pricklers. It might help.
Is that its attempt at growing prickly?
Yeah, so just trying to push him out. Do you need to rest before we begin?
Hey, I gotta ask you, why can't we open the door without you?
I hold a special ability to open the door. It is not locked with a key.
I know that. I know the same. I have that same mechanic. God damn it!
That was clear.
just yell.
Just have to yell the entire time? I'm down.
Yeah, that's been clear. So
Have him phase out, in and out. We can just say it's the caves.
Can you hear me now? Good.
We all attack at the same time.
No, that shit's not gonna work.
That's unsportsmanlike. Unlike anything I would do.
So it's not stealing if it doesn't leave this cave, right?
I suppose that's a good way to put it. You can move my gold around.
I would like to open this chest.
So when you pop it open, it is probably like 2/3 full of gold. There are also like several glowing, shining daggers in there, and one very pretty, like ornately carved scimitar. Have you ever seen those like kung fu scimitars that have like the rings through the blade? It's got those on them too, and each ring is a different color and has very pretty inscribings on it.
I'm going to cast Rary's telepathic bond so we can all communicate without talking out loud.
But yeah, from now on, unless you talk to him, I will assume you guys are talking within your heads.
Hey guys, now that he said that, if y'all can get him to stand on gold, I can use heat metal and we can just melt his feet.
I mean, why not just ruin all his gold and just melt it all into one giant unmovable pile?
Well, what if we can hurt him too?
I mean, I guess that works. Wait, if this is a stream, what if we melt all his gold and then throw it in the river and then we flood the whole cave and kill everyone, including ourselves?
That is quite ridiculous of you, Medicus.
I'm just thinking of
Yes.
solutions, you know.
I
Yeah,
brought a
that's what
gas
you-
generator. We could shut that.
Alkahest has one of those too.
Pavel has the gas generator.
You all got quite quiet on me.
No, we
do
didn't.
anything.
I'm speaking to him.
We're not planning anything. I assure you. At least it is not in my mind considered. Our group does not plan. That is a better way of putting it. So
Yeah, and if we
don't
did,
worry.
it would probably kill all of us.
What he said.
Hey, mysterious warrior, did you see that you had this scimitar in here?
We? Or I?
Yes.
Yes, I know of every nook and cranny of my treasure.
Did you know of this this hole in the wall that looks like it leads to a tunnel?
No, unless you're talking about the door.
No, it looks like it's under a bathtub.
Well, yeah, you should come look at this.
He does not.
Guys, I don't think it worked.
You are aware
Wait.
I live here, right? This place isn't that big.
Well, let us see then. You say you were okay with our attempt, my friend's attempt at modify memory, and you will let us pass now. Is that correct?
No, we have not battled. You don't have to beat me, and I don't have to beat you. But an attempt must be made. Before there can be peace, there must be war.
Does it have to be all of us, or can I volunteer?
All right, let's roll initiative before we continue. You can get off that first strike, though.
There's no active combat encounter.
This is a special military operation.
So I got a bonus action for my special hands now, right, to pull out?
Yeah, we're gonna
Is
balance
it-
that out a little bit. Just a bonus action plan. You don't
Is
get a
it
full
built
turn,
in, or do I need to just account for it?
though. Just account
Oh, I
for it.
guess
We'll
just
just keep it in mind.
Yeah.
So as you walk up to him, everybody's kind of spaced around the lake on the southern, or not the lake, the little like pond, I guess.
Yeah.
With Pavel and Kuzma on the far side, and moving through the water will be half movement. Vaden, you walk up after clarifying that all rules are a go. Just wind back, sock him right in his like rib cage, right where his like armor is just gapping a little bit, so he has some flexibility. And he's like mid responding to you, and you just wham for 12 points of damage. And you can't see his face, but you know that he is smiling. Yasmorn, start us off, man.
All right, I'm gonna try a suggestion on him. DC 90, DC 19 is
That is
Oh my
a
God.
28.
uh,
What were you going to suggest to him, though?
just to walk forward right into that big old gold pot.
Alrighty, bonus action, movement.
I'm gonna stay here, but I'm gonna give. I'm assuming Vaden still gets to go again, like next.
Yeah.
Walk on water, so...
Actually, no. I'll use unsettling words on this guy. So is that just a D10?
Oh yeah, it will be a D10 on the next saving throw that he makes.
Okay.
What do you say to him to unsettle this mysterious warrior?
I can't promise that Vaden won't accidentally kill you.
Make me a performance check, or a deception. Or actually, no, yeah, performance is probably good because
we have a good-
I don't think you're lying. Okay, cool, nice. He looks over at you, Yasmorn, as you say that, and then down at Vaden, and gives like a slow, approving nod as you see him take almost a slightly defensive stance. Any movement? Are you happy there, Yasmorn, all the way across the lake?
Yeah, I'm
from...
gonna stay there.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yasmorn, you made him scared.
Well, Vaden, take advantage of that. You're up.
Alright, I will bonus action to pull out my spectral.
You got it.
2
Nice.
rounds.
2 rounds.
And I will start with them.
Go for it. As they wind up coming out of nowhere, just like clocking him from the side of that nat 20 for 17 points of damage. You see him like he actually gets caught off guard. You like punch him in the back of the head with the first one. The second one, 11's gonna miss.
Okay.
As he is now like cautious of those arms, kind of like parrying that other one out of the way. He forgets about your actual hands as you just punch him right in the solar plex for 14 points. Nice. And the last one, 18, is going to miss, as when you like go to like throw a low kick. So as you punch him in the solar plex, he like bends over slightly, and you go to like throw a kick towards his head. He just like puts his hand up and blocks it. You kick straight plate armor. Action, bonus action, any movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows is a bonus action.
Oh shit! Yeah, I used bonus action. All right, sorry, I'm done.
Extract aspects.
Well, extract aspects is a. Well, yeah, I could just.
You did
use
with
that
your
whenever.
with your spectral hands. Yep. Let me screenshot it for you guys.
He's immune to lightning. Do not use your lightning spell, Kuzma.
Yeah, he cannot be blinded or frightened. And beyond that, he's resistant to non-magical physical damage. Alrighty, as you won, your first punch is a crit. The second punch is blocked. Third punch, he blocks because, or he gets hit by because he was focused on your spectral hands. And the fourth punch, the kick he blocked, and you are able to successfully extract aspects from him. Done.
I am done.
Alrighty, Pavel across the lake, standing next to Kuzma with a little high-pitched plant. What are you doing?
Kuzma, stay here and ask the plant if he knows his weakness. I'm going to jump into the water and move forward towards him, 15 feet away from him.
Trudging through the water, using pretty much all your movement to get there, because it's half speed anyway. Whip unfurling.
I figured I could jump 5 feet into the water.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you do have like a standing long jump of like 10 feet, so. But you have more than enough movement to get where you are regardless. But if it comes up, we'll measure it. 27's going to hit. For 29 points of damage, you see him like stumble backwards as that lash just crashes across his armor, actually leaving a small scratch across his very pristine-looking armor.
Pavel, take one step back.
I would tell you I'm saying doing what Kuzma said.
He probably has lightning something on that water.
And then I'm going to attack again.
Absolutely, go for it.
Rip.
A nat 20 for 26 points of damage. Very nice. As this one, you like hold the whip for a second and like fake a reaction and whip him straight in his helmet as it like rocks back a little bit. It almost comes off. And you can see a relatively like handsome-ish face beneath it before it covers right back up. Bonus action, or are you done?
I'm going to hold my bonus action.
What for? If he approaches you?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, it is his turn, and you get that opportunity immediately. It's a good bit. Woo!
Crit.
Damn!
Well,
You're continuing your trend from last week. 16 points of damage. As he like steps forward, you like punch him in his like thigh, and he like Charlie horse him a little bit as he like bends over, now wielding his maul above you. You are quite the warrior. And he is going to swing his maul at you. That is a 28 to hit for 33 points of damage. A 26 to hit for 24 points of damage. And a 24 to hit for 23 points of damage. And he's going to use his last attack on Vaden. As he will kind of like, after cracking you, he's going to turn his attention quickly towards Vaden, try to catch him off guard with one strike, with a 31 to hit, cracking into your ribs for 32 points of damage. And like one little spike digs in, like you feel like tickle, maybe not tickle is the right word, with a spike on a maul, but like dig right in between two of your rib cages, or two of your ribs in your rib cage. Alkahest, after seeing him walk up and just crash into Pavel, and like Pavel does a good job of blocking, putting his like whip and forearm behind it in the way. You can see it like pummeling him into the ground, and then he just cracks Vaden. And it's been a long time since you've seen somebody fight with this speed and ferocity and this many attacks in one around. It reminds you of like how quickly both Serenity and Ebony can strike. But it is your turn.
Gotcha. I don't know if I'm still crackling. I will do my typical.
Fucking nat 20. 55 points of damage as you're just 5 days of like fire molten breath building up, just all of this creative energy that's been going on with you the last 5 days, just vomiting up over this guy. And you see him like last second like put his arm up, but you just see it splash over him. There's a moment where it almost looks like bits of the water turn into like obsidian or lava, like not crystallizing, but hardening into rock before it sinks into the water. Very nice. Anything else?
Can I get Pearl?
Oh yeah, sorry. Fluttering off your shoulder, she takes like a slightly high position over the warrior, who is now like very on guard of you, and just like dodges out of the way of the force strike with only a 16 to hit. Any movement? Are you happy behind that rock?
Return!
I guess he said
Yeah,
this.
I know. I was just laughing.
God damn it.
Hey, we're doing our best. Kuzma, you are up as you tread quickly into the water. Do you have that kind of movement into the water?
Yeah. Oh wait, is it deep water?
It's half movement. All the water except for like maybe like the outside
Deep for
5
you.
feet of it. Yeah, especially for you.
yeah.
It's like you're like nipple height into this shit, as Pablo is like mid thigh in it.
All right, we're casting Druid Grove. Get ready for a big one.
This is your new 6th level spell.
Yes, it is. So I invoke the spirits of nature. Oh wait, first I need to ask: are there any trees down here?
By definition, probably no, but some of the plants are kind of bigger.
Okay. So I invoke the spirits of nature to protect this area, outdoors or underground, up to a 90-foot cube, which by my is probably most of this area, if not all of it.
You're gonna stand there for 10 minutes and do this?
It's not a ritual.
It's a 10-minute
It
casting.
lasts 10 minutes.
No, it lasts 24 hours. It's a 10-minute casting time. I just saw that too.
Oh shit, we serious?
Yeah,
Damn it.
probably because of how good it is.
Protect Kuzma!
For 60 rounds of combat.
Bob will last that long. Right,
Let's
Faith?
back up and cancel. Hey, little plant.
Sure,
You ever seen anybody- You ever seen anybody beat this guy?
Well, I mean, people pass through on occasion. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody beat him though, but there was one dude who put up a good fight against him one time. But you guys seem to be doing a great job. There's a lot of you.
Alright, we're gonna cast Maelstrom.
So describe this spell to me too, because I've only ever seen it once before and I don't remember what it does.
A swirling mass of 5-foot deep water appears in a 30-foot radius centered on the point. The point must be on the ground or in the body of water until the spell ends. The area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts this turn there must succeed a strength saving throw and take 66 bludgeoning damage and be pulled 10 feet towards the center, which I'm pretty sure is in the middle of that gold pile.
Dead center's right there, about like 30 feet behind him. And if he fails to save, he'll take the damage and be drugged towards it. Sweet. As like a small whirlpool develops behind him, right near that gold pile, directly behind him. You can see him like have to like sink his feet in. You see him like twist his, like internally rotate his feet and grind them into the ground a little bit to hold himself in place. As like the swirling just continues to grow and deepen and pull. Done?
Yep.
Very nice. Menicus, you are up with Yasmorn on deck.
I'll use my my action to summon the brand, since that's my packed weapon, and then I'll use my bonus action to use Eldritch Blast on this guy.
Nice. So this tall, like metal-looking brand out in your hands. 27 is going to hit as you use your other hand to form the Eldritch Blast, firing it for 15 points of damage. Second one, 17 is going to miss, and the third one's going to miss. Yeah, it misses.
Yep. All right. Yeah,
Alrighty.
my turn.
Top of your order, Yasmorn, you're up.
This armor is metal, isn't it?
It is all metal, head to
I don't
toe,
know why I was thinking I had to get him to stay that close.
because you're a silly goose.
I'm gonna cast heat metal at 4th level.
Fuck yeah, go for it.
And I'm gonna roll a 1d10. I guess regardless.
He does succeed. Roll the damage. 17. He does take half damage of that, but still.
Oh, yeah, he still does.
And he
That
will
was
have
the,
disadvantage on his attacks because he cannot take his armor off. As Pavel and Vaden very close to him, you can almost like hear the water beginning to bubble underneath him, underneath of him, as his armor begins to sizzle and boil the water around him.
And then I'm gonna heal. Use my bonus action to heal Vayne, sir.
What's the word you use to heal Vaden?
Vayne, I'm pretty sure that's your sister in there. I can tell by her voice.
I don't know what you speak of.
Vaden, before you go, he's going to use one of his legendary actions, and I'm going to ignore that.
What? Oh my god.
And he is going to just attack you, Vaden, because you did heal up some.
Okay.
But he has a disadvantage on the attack.
Target.
Yep, 23 still hits, even at disadvantage. 21 points of damage. Nice. As he, like, was sizzling beneath him, he, like, touches it, and you see him, like, pull his hand away, burning, and he grips his maul and just slams into your shoulder. And now it is your turn, Vaden. Keep in mind, the green area on the map is the Maelstrom, so if you step in it might affect you, although you have to start your turn on it. So you wouldn't be effective if you stepped into it right now, but you would be next turn if you started in it.
That's Kuzma's.
That is Kuzma's spell, correct.
Correct. Okay. Just checking. Okay. I'm gonna Spectral Hands. My last turn with them out.
22 hits. 6 points of damage. Nat 1's gonna miss. Let's see if anything bad happens. Nope. All good. Getting handsy time. 24 is gonna hit. 13 points of damage. Very nice. Last punch.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna use my stunning strike there.
Go for it. That is an 18. 18 succeeds.
Okay.
23 is gonna hit again. Nice. 12 points of damage and your bonus action.
And, yeah. Bonus action. Unarmed.
Go for it. 29 hits. 13 points of damage. Nice. As I believe 3 of your 5 punches connect. Or actually, do they all connect? All but one. Yeah. All but one of your punches connect. You just... And he puts up a good defense to it. Like, he like covers up and whatnot. But you are making contact with most of your strikes. Done?
I am done.
Alrighty. Before Pavel goes, he's going to use another one of his legendary actions. And he is going to pull out his heavy crossbow and fire it at Yasmorn here. As you just see him like pull this large crossbow off of his back that's almost as large as Kuzma is, and just unleashes a bolt at you. That is a nat 1.
Nice.
See if anything bad happens. No, okay, nothing bad happens to him.
Kuzma, he's aiming for you.
Yeah, it almost looks like that as the arrow, as the bolt just splits between you two and rockets into the wall. Pavel, you're up.
I'm going to whip.
If Alkahest was here, he'd ask if you were gonna nay.
Nay.
Damn, another nat 20.
I think I figured it out.
45 points
Please
of damage.
Tell me how do you roll this?
Just always roll with advantage.
I mean, like my mic, I'm cracking up.
17 will miss. And
Ooh.
punch. 27 going to hit. 12 points of damage. And right before his turn, he will use his final legendary action to strike at you again, Pavel. Another nat 1.
Ooh.
And something bad has to happen. I'm going to go ahead and say, Yasmorn, with your 21 performance from earlier, you can roll. I will roll his save for Maelstrom at disadvantage on his turn, and you can use your unsettling words on him. So we're going to do that right now. It's a con save, right,
Okay.
Kuzma?
For Maelstrom,
Yeah.
it's strength save.
Strength save, okay. So it's a 7. So his roll is -7.
Ooh.
That is another nat 1. That is a 15 down to an 8.
Jesus Christ.
Roll me that 66, Kuzma. 21 points of damage. So as he gets sucked down into the water, as Vaden socking into him, very burnt up, water boiling underneath him, Pavel whip, and then you sock him backwards, and as he goes to swing at you, you see him actually lose his footing as he is dragged backwards down into the water, and you see him get back to his feet, fighting the current, and you hear him say, "I surrender."
Oh, pretty sure you said no surrender.
Choose,
Yeah, I think he said we're supposed to let him live.
choose wisely.
I mean, we want to get out of here, so let's let him live.
Are you guys going to do anything combat-wise, or are you guys good?
No.
I just want him to open the door or be able to open the door.
I want to be able to sleep.
I want to rest.
So you
Yeah,
guys are
I say
good?
we just let him live.
As he stands up from the water, he bows to you. A very, very deep bow. And says,
I will bow back.
I have not had that great of a battle in quite some time. Especially down here in the Underdark. Thank you.
Thank you, mysterious warrior.
There's no chance I can have that scimitar, is there?
We have defeated you in battle. It is common for people to give some sort of a gift from where we've come from.
Normally we just pick it off his corpse, but yeah, customary, yes, I guess.
Let me put it this way. You have defeated, and he motions to himself, but you have not defeated me. There is a difference. Please step over here with me and allow me to formally introduce myself.
Hold on, it's gonna be a minute. Gonna have to swim.
Kuzma, you can hop on my shoulder.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I was about to drown. That's very deep.
Alkahest, I was not going to let you leave without saying anything, but we know each other. And you see him walk away from you, slowly stepping over to this rock in the middle of the stream, and he hops and lands gracefully and turns towards you. And there's a moment where, very similar to how Kuzma, you've seen him wild shape in the past. He doesn't wild shape, but you see his form just expanding and expanding and expanding, and his armor disappearing, as standing before you now is the single, probably largest creature, save for that creature coming out of the hole in one of Vaden's trials. Perched on this rock is a massive brass dragon. For all of you save Alkahest, the first and only dragon you have ever seen.
Damn, that bitch is
Holy
huge.
fuck, run!
I am Krim Ja'ak, the Fates Maul. I am the warrior of the sky.
Holy shit, guys.
Welcome to my home.
Thank
Damn,
you.
man. Yeah, thanks. You're fucking big, dude. Or you're still a dude, right?
Yes. And you see him probably you've seen some movies where his head snakes towards you all some. I have been training up my human form, and you all quite quickly defeated it.
Hey, well, are you trying to go somewhere as a human?
I used to seek warfare. Dragons of my sort have been known to scour the mortal plains, seeking out wars and disguising ourselves as the mortal kin, just to take part in them. But, as you may have learned from your history books, my kind are rare, and I do not seek true battle anymore.
Well, that's good, because I'm pretty sure one of your siblings, one of your wider siblings, is looking to restart that whole shindig.
Why do you say this?
Well, we found some of his eggs on a mountaintop, and I'm pretty sure they were talking about they couldn't keep that guy under control anymore. So it looked like it was back to Rampage City.
Toromir has always been one to defy the others.
So you wouldn't come out of your little home down here to join him if he started the war again?
He is probably the least of your concern. When I
yeah,
saw Alkahest here, I knew I was going to have to make a request of him. I fought on the same side as he did 723 years ago, during the Great Cataclysm. I was one of Bahamut's greatest young warriors. I could annihilate entire sections of army with a single breath. I was the fate of the battle in many times. But people forgot. Giants grew jealous and envious of my kin and started a war. I'm going to say this with quite some malice, but I do not hold any of you here in contempt. The giants convinced all of humankin, all of mankind, to fight alongside them and push back the dragons. And as you may know, many of the humanoids are quite presumptuous, quite greedy, and couldn't stop with pushing back my kin back to their homes that they once were long before. Land that we had taken back from us by the giant and humanoids together. They didn't stop there. The war raged on until kobolds and lizard folk and dragonborn and dragon were slaughtered by the hundreds, the thousands, the tens of thousands, until none remained in all of Deitas. That you won't know of, at least. We hid away for quite some time. Those more stubborn, like Fendral and Toromir, stayed here, hidden away. Alkahest, your brother, and your sister, along with their gods, are not happy. They wish to reignite the war. I was the one that they thought would be on their side, the dragon of war, the Fates Maul. But I couldn't take it anymore. I watched sons and daughters, fathers and siblings and brothers and sisters die, slain in a war. I don't want to lose any more of my family. It is so ironic that the Dragon of War is the only one seeking peace. Mordal, Toromir, Corsatal, Umberdan, Fendral, Reykjavar, Shirkatal, Havertesh, and Dremkathin all seek vengeance for their lost, along with some of their younger kin now. When they told me the plan, initially I was for it until I thought deeper into it. They are coming this way if they have not landed already. A small party of them will take over a town called Lethandan in the southern region of Frita. That is where the war will begin. I hope, Alkahest, that you can talk some sense into Prism and Alloy. But they, along with Bahamut and Tiamat, are quite angry. I am sorry to dump all of that on you all, but I have had no one to tell this for the 2.5 years I've been down here and the 10 years I've known of this war. But it is coming.
Alkahest, are they all made of metal?
That's brass, Kuzma. It's just scales.
My scales are not made of brass, though they do shimmer like the lovely metal it is. But and he as he crawls towards you, his wings dripping into the water, feel very similar to that of a large-scaled wizard. Lizard, not wizard.
Man, that's cool though.
If you wish to feel my scales, Lord Druid.
I mean, is it just limited to the druid? Can I pet?
Please. Don't tickle.
Niet, I'm good, thank you.
I know that you have a lot to think about, Alkahest, but I am glad that I saw you here.
Hey man, for what it's worth, I agree with you.
There are two outcomes of that war. My kind win and enslave all of the humans, or we lose and are far beyond endangered. Boo! As he tries to scare you, Yasmore, since you finally creep back up.
You're probably gonna kill that guy. You're gonna give him a heart attack.
He is quite the shit talker. I'm sure he will be all right.
Guys, he said he wanted to enslave all humans.
Yasmore, you're not a human, so what do you gotta worry about?
I'm true.
Hey, have you heard the story of the slave king, Aurelius?
No.
Yasmore, tell him the story.
Don't
Don't worry, he won't bite. We already beat him.
I think he killed whatever we beat. Guys, I think he put a spell on y'all. I heard him saying a bunch of nonsense words. I think you're hypnotized.
Oh my god.
Alkahest, as you step towards the door, he leans his head over you, takes a deep breath in, and just breathes out lightning as this lightning just zaps into the door on the far side. It does unlock, and you can hear the bolts moving as he electrifies it. We can take our break, but we can come back after break and continue the conversation if you'd like. Hey folks, DM of All Natural here. If you're interested in sponsoring our podcast, feel free to message us on Instagram at All Natural. That's AU_NATUROLL, All Natural. Or feel free to email us at deitasaudio@gmail.com. That's DEITASAUDIO@gmail.com. Thank you, and let's get back to the game. So you all find yourself in the middle of this cavern. This large Krim Ja'ak, the Fates, Maul, the Brash Dragon's temporary current home, deep into the Underdark, in a small cavernous room where he gets fish and has some pleasant plants. He has revealed himself after you guys really quickly and efficiently beat the shit out of him. Faster than I was expecting. And he revealed to you all why he's there. That he disagrees with the plan of his siblings, or not siblings, but his dragon kin, and the two of Alkahest's siblings that you have not met, Alloy of Bahamut and Prism of Tiamat, and that he disagrees with the war that they want to start behind 9 other large dragons that he named. Each of the names that you recognized, Alkahest, and you all should remember. 5 of them were named in the story told in the Red Rose Monastery the Red Rose Academy long ago. Those names were Toromira the Pearlescent End, Mordal the Crimson Oblivion, Corsatal the Effervescent Plague, Umberdan the God Dissolver, and Fendral the Crackling Storm, though he named them by only their first names, not by their titles. But yeah, you all find yourself in this cavern, kind of sitting around, listening to his monologue, and now anyone who would like to, I guess Mendicus at least, petting his scales, or at least feeling them. Alkahest, you were kind of soaking it all in, everything that he was telling you, because, when you used to enjoy studying the dragons and their innate magical presence and whatnot, and then when you came back and eventually learned that they were all basically wiped off the face of Deitas, and now to see one back in the flesh again for the first time, it probably took you a little bit to not only receive all of this information and to know that 2 of your siblings are safe and okay, though. Maybe not permanently because of the war. You were quiet for that time, but
I mean, that was all due to the crackling mic, but
your
do you know of any...
wires being crossed. Now you're on your backup. You had to like use different wiring. This is the shittier wiring.
But do you know of any creatures specifically that would attack my mother and take shards of glass?
There was rumor in the land where the dragons and dragonkin were staying that one of the gods had been attacked and wounded. Who did it? The only thing that I can assume is some powerful creature and a celestial, an angel of sorts. Which one I do not know. Whose I do not know. Any on the losing side would have had reason to be angry with the key holder.
Wait, why do you call her key? Why a key holder?
After the cataclysm ended, the gods now known as the Anakai, victorious, locked away their rival gods. Any who sided with those now known as the Iseropians, locked behind a gate, sealed away from the prime material plane, away from Elysium, away from the abyss, the nine hells, every plane in existence that Ao created, every one of them they were locked away from. And the one that turned the key was Ioun, forger of the gate.
It makes sense. It's a good nickname.
It is fitting for sure, but she is also the one who released them all. Alkahest, I know it is a lot to ask you to go to Lathandan, but if you could try to stop the war, succeed with your friends like you did today in battle with me, succeed where I could not, you could save hundreds and thousands of lives.
I don't think you're talking to the right warforged. I'm sorry.
You seek war?
I mean, not currently, but I mean, it is what I was created for.
I know it is a part of your name as much as war is a part of my blood. At the very least, you know where your siblings are. So, even if you don't go there to stop them, you may be reunited with Alloy and Prism. Please, rest. Take care here. I hope you do not mind. I will take back my form. Back in the human form. I need to continue to work on it, since it was so easily defeated by you all, humbling me as mortals commonly do.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There are like 6 of us. I mean, it's not like you really... Action economy-wise, you're kind of at disadvantage.
Well, maybe later we can do battle when I have improved myself and see if I do better. Yes?
Yes, as human form.
Hire some minions, man. You have plenty of gold.
I was ostracized by my kin. No lizard folk, no kobold, no dragonborn would follow me. They all stand with Alloy and Prism and their gods Bahamut and Tiamat. And at this point in time, you will see him shrink back into the mysterious warrior form.
Yeah, you don't need to do that, man. I don't know why, but one thing I've learned in my, I guess, short life compared to yours is that, you shouldn't change who you are for to hide from what you are.
I do not change who I am to hide from what I am. I change to improve myself. And honestly, this cave gets a little cramped being that large in here. My wings feel as if they need to constantly unfurl, though I cannot fly.
and maybe you should leave because you're a lot better as your big self.
Maybe you're right, and I can keep that in mind, Mendicus. And you see him begin to take off his armor.
Warrior, thank God you're alive! There was this huge dragon. I thought it killed you. He hypnotized all my friends. I think he's still around.
He puts his finger on your crown, on your diadem that you wear, and says, "The irony is not lost on me."
Oh my! He's got an iron knee? This is worse than I thought.
Are we
Please,
long resting?
please feel free to rest. And he is going to walk over here after he takes all of his armor off. And he's just like a pretty tan human. And you'll see him pop open a chest and begin to pull out like a small, like, stone-looking chest as he mutters some words under his breath. It eventually turns into this large furnace, like smithing area. Like you can see an anvil eventually form as he continues to stretch and pull it as he says these words. It takes him about 10 minutes in total to stretch it completely out, as he just has a fully functioning forge over here now that he is repairing his armor with.
Hey, can I make a request?
Control.
Yeah, I found it kind of funny. That was already planned, Alkahest, and we talked about that earlier. Of course.
Is it me or Alkahest?
Talking to you.
Oh, okay. Hey, you got a giant pile of treasure here. I need to make a silver cage. I have gold pieces worth the amount, but how about a barter town sort of thing?
What is it you all said before? You beat me, and it is commonplace to...
bestow a gift upon your successor.
Within reason, each of you may have a gift from this place. If you would like 100 silver, you are welcome to it, Mendicus.
Yeah, I need 100 gold pieces worth of silver. Make it into a tiny cage.
Yes, you may, if Alkahest will help me with the forging of this cage, I would be happy to. Collect the silver from around here.
Do you have anything that come in less metal?
You see him step away from the furnace and dig his hands around in the gold, and he just has this a bracer, a leather bracers, and he chucks them in general towards the plants, I guess, because that's where you were, and they land relatively near you.
Mendicus, you do know that I have 90 gold worth of silver ingots just that I'd never do anything with, right?
Yeah, but that's yours, Alkahest. I wouldn't want. I would not want to be in your debt in any way. That would be unfair and inconvenience me quite a lot.
I don't fully understand, because if he and I are making your cage, would that not also be you and my debt? You don't owe me anything.
No, I'm gonna conveniently leave out the part where you help it.
May I once again explain how collective work we are, comrade? No? No, anyone listen to me?
I understand, Kuzma.
I've been holding on to it because I have a thing for metal.
Kuzma. At dawn every day, you may focus on one of your attributes. That will give a perk to that. Basically, what those do, once per day at dawn, you can you can increase one of your saving throws by +2 for the entire day.
Jesus, alright.
So it's only strength saving throw, or dex, or con, wisdom, or charisma. Your choice. And go ahead, sorry. No, you go ahead.
Okay. Mendicus, just give me 10 silver, we'll call it even.
Yeah, okay.
10 gold worth of silver, I guess. I don't fucking know how that translates.
10 gold worth of silver, that is Yeah, that price got a lot steeper.
What does that translate to? Like, how does that like work? Like 10 gold worth of silver. Is that like 30 silver?
It's 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
100 silver.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what? 10 gold with silver.
Yeah, 10 gold translated to
Alkahest.
silver.
There is no need for him to spend any money. I have 800,029 silver in my home.
You don't understand. I need to get this fucking metal out of my bag. It's
Oh,
it's
well then, feel
literally
free.
weighing me down, and it's been in here to fucking rescue the tree. Like it's that important for me to get rid of. Like your silver is fine, maybe that's too. It's just I'm not going to carry it. I'm almost over encumbered.
Well then,
I can carry a lot.
Alkahest, do we need to get you a new set of springs? Like, what if we beefed up your legs to maybe give you like wheels or something? We could like push you around like a car.
Well, we could give him lift of sort.
I almost love this.
Can I search the other chests?
yeah, make me an investigation check. Are you looking for anything in particular, Pavel?
Stuff of value.
Jesus.
Just keep in mind, he did say within reason, but you can go ahead and make me a investigation check.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we just put some wheels on you and a little front piece, like your feet, the top of your feet. We can just rename you to Dolly and just push you around.
There's none of that happening. I'm not going to be a dolly. It's the fuck, man. I'm down to use these 3 silver ingots I've been holding on to forever.
Maybe
Can I
it's
just investigate for whatever I find?
Yep, feel free.
Oh, I found cages at the south.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you found some. They're not made of silver, though. Yasmorn, you find a very, very pretty dagger that, for whatever reason, just intrigues you.
I'm gonna kill someone with this.
When you pick it up and like swing it through the air, mimicking killing something, it almost like whistles through the air.
This is beautiful.
It's like right on, like with the way you swing it is just like pitch perfect, dead on, like a 3rd octave G. And when you swing it back down, it's like 2 octaves lower and an F. Every time you swing it, you can hear the blade singing. Now, Pavel, searching through the chests, finding anything of value is hard because you just can't keep your eye off that scimitar. Everything you look at is just like not as cool looking as that scimitar. The only other thing you really find, it almost like stands out with how basic it looks, but there is a kind of like neat looking little hand axe. You also find a cool looking shield, though it's not nearly as cool as the one Alkahest made for you, made out of adamantine.
I'd like to pick up the scimitar and say, "Can I please have this?"
Make me a persuasion check. At advantage, because you did say please.
I want to do inspiration. Can I do that?
Yes,
no?
you can.
Yes?
Yeah, and you get advantage with it.
Oh, that was really inspiring.
Damn it!
Oh, you didn't roll that.
With advantage, you did roll like man.
Yeah.
Please. Kuzma's not getting anything real. Please.
You may have it.
Like this shitty ass scimitar that's like got chips in it.
-1 scimitar.
Vaden, what were you doing? Were you
I
looking
will
around at all?
investigate for whatever I find.
Go for it. You find like a cool like it's kind of like a headband, but with like a little short spike on it.
What does it do for me?
The unicorn band.
You don't know yet. It looks like a little like a baby unicorn horn.
Baby unicorn band. Alright, I'll stick it in my pocket for
Okay.
now. Let me write that down. I'm gonna forget about it.
Yeah. Alkahest, what seems they have all? Like, you can like see him like crack his neck at the idea of people taking things from his hoard. They have found their gifts. What may I gift you?
I mean, I'm a simple creature. I don't really want half this shit.
But the other half?
I don't know what do you have that provides utility?
Besides the envious look I see in your eyes over my forge?
I mean, you know, you're not supposed to covet another man's forge.
Mendicus, can you open that chest in front of you? You'll find a, what looks to be a small metal sphere. Will you hand that to Alkahest?
Yeah, sure.
That is basically useless to me because I am down here on my own. It is a simpler model of this one. You will need multiple hands to help you, whereas I don't really need it. I can step away and the bellows will work on their own. So on and so forth. But that one you will need extra hands for. I'd say at least 3 to 4 other creatures to help you with major smithing projects. Let that be my gift to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, it's something nice to have. Thank you.
It'll take 10 minutes to set up whenever you use it, like to unscrew it, and like you have to like almost like setting like a miniature forge up, and then saying the words will cause it to expand.
Any particular words?
Whatever you decide, whatever you can do it in robot or like celestial or whatever languages you speak.
Okay.
But no words in particular. So please, and like he finishes hammering his armor and begins to doff it and put it back on, or don it and put it back on. Make yourselves at home. There's plenty of fish. And then whenever you're ready, you may continue your journey to find this piece of glass.
So we're doing this bird cage and no?
Yeah. The two of you can form a really pretty looking bird cage. What do you want the bird cage to look like, Mendicus? Since this is your first real project that you're having somebody make something for you.
It doesn't say it has to look like anything.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving you some creative.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want it to be, instead of like a cage of bars, I want it to be like super creepy. Like a cage of hands.
So, with Alkahest and Krim Ja'ak working on this, they almost make the top part 2 separate hands going, imagine north and south, just for directional purposes, and the bottom is on the east and western sides as the fingers come up on either side of the cage, the bottom being the palm, the top being the palm, and they reach down, and they Krim Ja'ak has this kind of like cool idea to add like a third knuckle into the fingers as they extend downwards or upwards depending on the direction. How is that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
And they
Catch a lot of souls in this one.
What? Alright. Pablo, you can go ahead and benefit from a long rest like everybody else did, but otherwise you guys are good to go. Alrighty. Are you guys doing anything else before you guys head on out?
Hey, Pavel, did you ever try on those antlers? You know, I took so much time to sew into the leather.
I don't remember. Yes.
Well, you know, I kind of had eye of them. You know, they looked so. They remind me of you. Not you, but you. You know what I mean?
It doesn't look like you at all.
Well, how about we trade? You take these bracers I got, and you put them on your other bracers, and then I take antlers.
Didn't you just say you made it for me, though?
Well, I'm okay. Well, you're just not wearing them, so I feel bad. You know?
Here, look. I put it on.
How do you feel?
Like I can fly, and I know a big fat man.
Don't talk to Osborne about that.
Does he know him?
Yeah, I think so.
Am I gonna be enslaved?
Hey, did someone say my name?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You're already an adult, Pavel. You can't be an orphan anymore.
My parents are okay?
I have no idea. I hope so.
I don't think so.
Oh my god!
Yasmin,
Oh,
why
your
would you say
parents.
that?
No, not his God, his parents.
God damn, Yasmin, why would you say that to him?
I'm not gonna lie to Pavel.
Which one's Pavel, Yasmin?
Damn it! Why'd you have to do that, Kuzma?
Have you all collected your treasures from Krim Ja'ak?
Yeah.
I believe we shall move on then. No?
Yeah, you all spend the night, enjoy a nice mush fish meal for dinner, wake up, and he's got a pile of mush fish ready for you.
Bush fish.
Mush fish. Fishy mush.
Bush fish.
But he made it very similarly to Vaden, though there's not the head spice in it like normal. And if you
think
guys,
it's white pepper?
if you guys have nothing else, you guys are welcome to head through the southern door.
Yeah, Krim Ja'ak, I'd like to give you a gift, I guess. And if you really want to continue on this being human path or whatever, I don't recommend it. It sucks. But have a sip of this tea. It will it'll maybe get that feeling. Maybe you might be able to like absorb some of this or something. I don't know. And I'll give him my light blue tea, which I got from what's her name at the CDC Pass or
Did
whatever.
you never drink that?
I never drank the one use of rage of the light blue tea.
You're trying to enrage him?
No, I was
okay.
giving it to him. It's
Oh,
just
okay. Gotcha.
as a if he wants to continue training to be human, I figure this is a gift.
Thank you, Mendicus.
And hey, and I'm gonna hand him a piece of paper that has a bunch of nonsense on it.
Why
See.
is this wingding?
I gotta get out of here before the dragon comes back.
Alrighty. And you all are welcome to head out of here. As a note was scribbled to him in wingdings.
Yeah, so you know that was the dragon, right?
What? Where?
Yeah, that guy in
You
the
gotta
arm.
get the hell out of here.
And so you all eventually leave. Alkahest, go ahead and make me the 5 intelligence checks towards that project you wanted to work on before.
Like tool checks or just intelligence?
Just intelligence. This is just to figure out the process of making it. Actually, let's do Arcana. 5 Arcana checks.
Okay.
Nice. Succeed. 2 successes. 25, 27. That one is a wash. The 16. That's 3 successes. That one's 2 failures with a nat 1. And the last one. Oh, that is 5. That's 5. I lied. With overall more successes than failures. I'll say on the last day, you were trying to come up with ways to continue to improve it. But you couldn't actually come up with anything to make it better than the idea you were already having. But you've got the general idea that we talked about.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, last time you mentioned we were gonna have to start like tracking rations.
Yeah.
After this point, can we somehow collect fish, or is that spoil too fast?
You could probably be good for 2 days. You could probably keep it for like 2 days. I
Okay.
imagine that's how long fish would stay good for, right?
Mendicus, good idea collecting that fish. It actually lasts longer in the Underdark if we start a fire and we smoke the fish.
Mendicus.
Actually.
Done, dry it out.
Yes.
Is that one
if
of
you
those
dry
things
the
to your fishes?
Well,
All right. So somebody go ahead and roll me a d12. Doesn't matter who.
That's
Just...
not it.
Okay. So you all, eventually, about 3 days later, Kuzma or whoever would like to can roll me a survival check to find your 3rd days of rations. If you guys don't have rations in your packs.
I mean, I do, but they've been here since day 1.
They're dried meat, so they're fine.
Okay.
If someone passed me that nasty rotten fish, I'm hungry.
I look for food. It's okay, guys. I got it. Oh shit.
He scrapes off a bunch of lichen from the wall and just like puts
You
it in his
guys more.
mustache.
You like the plants? You were very good to eat this earlier.
This is delicious.
Everybody except for Kuzma, give me a perception check.
Nope.
Nice. Yasmorn, Mendicus, and Pavel. You 3 notice that as Kuzma like turns his back to you to scrape some lichen and moss off the wall and puts it into his hand, like tastes it, you can just see on his back a fucking huge and detailed and thick spider web just being woven.
It doesn't have a pattern to it?
Barely anymore.
How big is it? Is it like a mini cloak or like?
It's a very, very mini cloak, like 8 inches, but all the way across his back, but 8 inches down his back already. And it's like, instead of like being patterned like a regular spider web, it's just like back and forth, like horizontal lines.
Excuse me, you do know that spider you picked up he's like fucking with your shit, right?
Oh no, yeah, it's okay. I asked him to do that. I keep feeding him. Look, he's very fat now.
Wait, are you feeding us the same thing you're feeding the spider?
Oh, da, of course.
We're not eating bugs. I'm not going on the bug diet, Kuzma. I've been on that diet. That diet's awful. It ain't no Hakuna Matata. That shit is fake. Fake news.
Kuzma collects some pretty good food. You want to try some of this?
No, I don't want that rotten fish covered in fucking mold and slime.
Yasmer, if you eat that, make me a con save.
That crown made you dumber, Yasmorn.
Yeah.
My stomach feels fine.
A little queasy, but you're not going to be poisoned or anything.
It's nothing like Jif from batch 450.
You all find yourselves 3 days later scraping lichen off the same similar tunnels, random turns you've taken before.
Could I have made any like Jewelcrafting Rules for the piece or no?
Yeah, especially because you could get a little bit of work done every evening if you would like to. We'll take care of the jewel crafting first because this is a big project. So we'll say the first, we'll break it up into every 50 hours. So it'll be 4 50-hour groups and then a 40-hour groups. You're going to get 24 hours in, right? Over 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you don't have a cart. So you're only getting 2 hours a day in the evenings, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, roughly in the morning, yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have to roll yet. We'll wait to hit that 50-hour mark.
Yeah.
But you can just write down that you're 6 hours in so far. Alrighty. In this tunnel, what you guys doing?
I guess,
The blind leading.
yeah, we shouldn't let Yasmorn go first. But
I thought I was going backwards. I thought this was back up.
Yeah, we can only go forwards down here, Yasmorn.
Well, which way's forwards?
This way. Stay away from any green fires.
Hey, do you think Kuzma and Pavel have lost us?
I think we've lost them. So which way? There's like 4 ways here. Well, 3.
I think this way.
Now that we're alone, do you really want these antlers?
Well, I mean, you know, it would remind me of you. I think they're pretty.
I really appreciate that. I don't need anything in return. Take these.
Oh, you're so good to me, Pablo. Thank you.
Oh, Medicus! I think this is it!
Yeah, I feel like... Oh, there's Pavel.
Oh, never mind. This isn't it.
So yeah, as you guys get separated a little bit, and Kuzma and Pavel have a brief private conversation, you guys round the corner and come back up on Kuzma and Mendicus, or Kuzma and Pavel, as you guys kind of like went in a quick circle.
Yeah, there's nothing down there. It's just a loop-de-loop sort of thing. So we have one way to the north.
Just moving forward, if you guys get separated, that's and like if a combat starts, it is what it is.
I see
as you- yeah.
big chamber to the right. A gourd-looking chamber on the left.
And Yasmorn may be able to you all can kind of detect it. There's a little bit of firelight coming from this area, and you can hear guttural conversations. If any of you speak Orcish, you can understand what they're saying, but I don't know if any of you do.
Isn't that Vaden's language?
I do not speak Orcish.
Hey, Vaden, aren't you an orc?
No.
They're speaking cuts off.
Cuts off?
As in they stop talking because of the noise coming from your direction.
It's like cuts off. Is that a language?
Vaden, be quiet.
What are you guys doing?
We're being quiet.
Shall we move past the shall we move past it?
Well, we could. Do we know which directions come from? We could start sneaking.
Yeah, I think sneaking is probably good right now, no matter which direction.
Okay, hang on. Wait, can I cast pass without trace?
Yeah. Everybody go ahead and make me a stealth check, plus 10. That's a 34, a 27, a 21, an 18, and a 31, a dirty 20 from you.
Perfect.
Okay. You all can feel the shadows clinging to you from all sides as Kuzma casts his pass without a trace on himself.
Well, so we have the option to... Are we gonna get to sneak up on him, or are we gonna just dodge him?
I've got a friend, Leroy.
Time's up. Let's do this.
You know?
Oh, I know Leroy.
I mean,
I believe
not-
we shall move quietly with Kuzma's spell.
Mate.
At least I have chicken.
as long as Vaden doesn't say his one line, we're fine.
Oh yeah, this is an ugly bastard up there. Real ugly.
It's an orc. You can see it as a common orc sitting towards what looks to be like a firelight. You can see firelight on his face as you round that corner, Medicus.
Medicus, turn around. You're looking at Papa.
I was thinking maybe your relative, Yasmorn.
There's a gnome up there?
Yeah, go talk to him. We'll go the other way.
I'll go talk to him if y'all follow behind.
Wait, where they're coming? They're at the top left, right?
Yeah, to
Yeah,
the
there.
left is the orcs. To the right is you have no idea.
But
I think he was being fascist.
Let us go away from them, Yasmorn.
I don't know where that laugh came from.
Yasmorn, as you walk out into the open, they all turn towards you.
Can I use universal speech?
You absolutely can. All of the orcs turn towards you, and this one orc on the far side, this hulking individual, just stands up, faces you, head cocks to the side, and says, "What?"
I have a message from I'm a slave for the Underdark, dark creatures. I have a message.
Speak quickly before we roast you over the fire. We haven't had human in quite some time.
And then I'm going to cast Mass Suggestion and hope that it works.
Yep. The wisdom save?
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's see, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is...
12.
The first one is a nat 20. The top left guy. Another nat 20. The two closest to you save. 15 fails. 2 fails. 19 succeeds. 3. I'm almost done. 1. And the last guy that fails. Okay. You have literally half of them in your control. What is your suggestion to them?
Okay. Do I have the upper half or the lower half?
You have the lower half.
Oh, sweet. Okay. There are many among you that are actually trying to overthrow the big boss, the big man. Big man, plenty of these little guys are trying to overthrow you, and I was sent to warn you.
Which ones?
The ones that hate me.
fuck that guy, we're not against you, get him! And you guys can all hear fighting begin as Yasmorn just comes back around the corner and dips into Kuzma's shadows. You can hear it get quieter and quieter over the next 30 seconds until Yasmorn, you're the only one that can still hear it with your universal speech. You hear him say, "Roast the betrayers over the fire. We eat good tonight, boys."
And I think I got in with them.
Well, that's good, Yasmorn. I'm proud of you. You are
Do they have
one
any
of the
food?
most friendly.
Yeah, I think they do have some food. You want me to go get some?
I'm tired of eating like it.
I'll be right back. Sir, could I get a small piece of that?
Yeah! And they rip off one of the legs that's in the fire and just hand you an entire leg that he hands you by the ankle.
Is there still a shoe on it?
No,
Yeah.
no, they're all barefoot.
I'll walk out back to the group eating it.
You walk back to the group chewing on orc leg.
Minikis, you want a piece?
I guess it's better than liking.
This is almost as good as that fish.
A little gamey, but...
With the rotten one you ate?
It was like a porridge.
You're a lot of things, Yasmorn, but you do have a steel stomach, that's for sure. Oh god, there's a lot of light coming over on the east. Very shiny over here.
So as you come up to the next little section where it divides into two different ways to go, down one, you can see just this almost like nightclub music, just not music, light just flashing in the distance, like pink, blue, green, red, purple, pink, blue, and it just keeps flashing these different colors.
I mean,
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but Trixie's above us.
Yeah, you know what? That gave me flashbacks. Thanks for keeping my head straight, Medicus. But maybe there's another Trixie down here. You never know.
Yeah, we could check it out.
Alkahest, I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but you can hear music begin to play when you step into it.
Oh, what?
Do you have to make a wisdom save?
Nope. It's just some
this-
boss-ass tunes.
This is a jam.
Not Lindsay Sterling, is it?
It kind of sounds like it. This is definitely something we do not want to investigate at this point, I think. So this is a tough decision now, group. I assume we're still sneaky.
Yes, it is still up for another probably 8 minutes, 5 minutes.
I mean, do we sneak up on the creepy Fey rave, or do we choose the other path of silence and depression?
We don't have a good time with Faye normally.
I mean, they only entrance Yasmorn, so that it's not necessarily. I wouldn't call it a bad time.
I mean, we can go check it out if you guys want.
I mean, it's shining. We better take a look.
Well, this is my kind of place.
Is that better?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, as you all, I assume you're all going. As you guys come up and around the corner, you can just see all these different, little tiny fairies moving blindingly fast around this fire, just dancing, these five. Medicus, as you and Yasmorn step up a little farther, this individual with a cloak pulled over his hood steps forward.
Yasmorn, don't answer any of his questions.
Mendicus. I am so glad you decided to come down this way. I was going to be sending a search party after you soon. Do you want to do this now, or should I come find you again in the future? Hex is disappointed in you. Where are you going? We'll see each other again? Yeah? And you guys just hear him calling after Mendicus. I assume you guys are following, or are the rest of you all just staying there as Mendicus quickly beelines out? What's the plan?
So, are you single?
I'm also interested why you have so much interest in Mendicus.
I have as little interest in Mendicus as I need to. Hex is just upset with him.
Hey, Kuzma, I got an idea. Follow me. Ben, come here.
Tell him.
What's going on?
Tell him we'll come see him soon. All of us.
Should we kill this guy,
I have a better idea.
What is it? What's going on?
What if I So I'm gonna attempt to cast Enemies Abound on him.
He succeeds on the save.
Fuck! Good luck, guys. I'm gonna go find Manicus. Make sure he's okay.
Hey, are you from the Feywild here?
Yes.
Perhaps I could learn from you a little bit.
Give me Manicus's head, and I'll teach you anything you want to know.
Hey, Manicus, by chance, do you want head?
Not from that guy.
You're a very bad negotiator. You start out so strong.
You want Feyn's secrets. I want the head of a filthy hobo.
Well, he's our hobo, so you fuck off. Pavel, slap that man. Let's go.
I slap and then run away.
If you do strike him, we can roll initiative. I'll leave it up to you, though. Do you want to strike him or no?
No, I want to do like the slow motion, like wah, pa, but like not actually hit him. And then run away.
His face is disgustingly moist. He has a soggy cheek.
I did it, Kuzma.
I know, Pavel. Mandicus, you have some very weird friends.
Yeah, it wasn't friend, man. That's why I immediately ran away. Those people are freaks.
So as you all walk the other direction, you eventually come across an area that has many different types of skeletons, but many different skeletons kind of like laying scattered across the ground.
An elephant graveyard.
Hey, Manicus, who was that guy?
I don't know. Yeah, he's probably one of Hex's lackeys.
I mean, he knew you by name.
Well, yeah, Hex fed him some shit, probably.
I thought you were on good terms with Hicks.
Sure. We don't actively try to kill each other. So, yeah. That's good terms, right?
So-
I mean, I guess so.
As you guys have this discussion, like I said, there are several corpses across the ground. Almost all of them completely decayed and are just bone. Like even clothing is mostly withered away. There are no weapons, no gold, no pouches, nothing like that amongst them. But you have three different kind of ways to go. Alkahest and Pavel and Manicus, Yasmor have peeked around the far right path. Now Manicus has as well.
That was Alkahest.
But
I say we go this way, because there's something right here.
what do you mean there's something right here?
There's something there that's different than everything
okay.
else.
Gotcha. Wait, can you see it from where you're at? Or you were at an angle earlier? Gotcha.
I was at an angle, probably.
Gotcha. So, Yasmor and Alkahest, as you make your way down, you do find that it's just a dead end down that way. Just more barren cave way. And
a dead Pavel. Well, we have two ways to go.
Oh,
So there's nothing down here.
Nothing.
Pavel, you're so wise.
And then Pavel, lead the way. I trust your judgment.
That's the first time anybody's ever said that to me.
And as you give the option to Pavel, Yasmor storms ahead.
Oh, hey, a tree.
Well, where? Let me see.
It's not
It's
a
a
tree,
forest.
but it's thick moss that seems to almost like act like a bush and just cover about like 9 inches of the ground and kind of
Excuse
moves
me.
up the sides. Kuzma, make me a survival or nature check, and Alkahest, you're welcome to as well. Nice. Kuzma, this is poison moss, exploding poison moss.
Shit.
Alkahest, your nat 20, you know that this is what is called gas spore moss. That whenever you step on it, it releases spores that poison people, and if you kill them, they explode.
Yasmor, all I know is
this-
do niet eat. Do
This
niet.
looks like a comfy bed.
No.
I think I might just hop on in. What do
No
y'all think?
sleep, no eat.
But they are it's just a straight plant.
I'm just
It's
gonna jump on it.
It's a conscious plant.
I'm gonna get a running start.
Okay. Hold on, Yasmor. You just hang on one sec.
That's more.
Hey,
If
you
you
wanna
even
talk to
attempt
it?
it, I'm just gonna punch you. How does that sound?
What do you got? You guys got so upset about a plant for?
A bad plant. Or bad for us. All plants good, but this one bad for you.
It's not an evil plant. It's just a plant.
What if we stand really far away and then explode it?
Well, we could ask politely to get out the way.
All right, I'll stand in front of you, Osborne. You go ahead and ask the question.
Excuse me, Moss. May we please pass?
You can see the moss kind of like turn a little bit, like rotating, and you can see almost like what would make up eyes, though to everyone else would just be other pieces of moss. And you hear them go, "The crook," and it all begins to shift from one side to the other as they part way and make room for you all to pass through.
See, look, you just asked nicely. Everything fine.
Fanboy Moss, that's what that is.
Alright, I'm gonna drag and drop you guys in here, but this is where we're gonna end the session.
We moved a little fast, didn't we?
No, it's just
faster than normal.
This next session will just take a while. Yes, faster than normal, but this next session will just take a while. So you all find yourselves eventually this small pathway. All of the moss that continues along it. I mean, it is like probably about 2 miles of this moss that just parts ways for you. And Kuzma, you can hear them keep saying, "The crook," and parting way for you. It eventually opens up into this bright, beautiful cavern. You can hear water flowing. And you can see these 2 creatures, the likes of which only Vaden and maybe Alkahest has ever seen before, known as myconids, or mushroom people, standing before you. They have a mushroom as a head. Their eyes are part of the mushroom cap. Their bodies, basically like the stem of a mushroom, each of them holding wooden spears carved to a point. And they say in Undercommon, but like every other word is in Druidic, so Kuzma, you can understand them. Like they're just kind of like switching back and forth between the two. They say, "Halt! Who comes to our land?" And that's where we'll end the session. Alrighty, that's where we're going to wrap up tonight. If you enjoyed what you heard, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And check us out at awnaturalroll.com and drop us a follow on Instagram at aw_natural. And if you enjoy Aw Natural, be sure to tell your friends and family about us. We don't pay for any advertising, so if you want to see more or hear more from us, your help goes a long, long way. Thanks, and we'll be back next week.